pay-per-view caliber showdown in the Dragon's Lair. Monroe Community College, the 4-time defending national champion, ranked number 1 in the country, taking on the number 1 contender, Howard Community College. Dragons enter the contest with an 11-0 record. Ranked number 2 in the nation, Monroe enters the game on a 74-game winning streak. Its last loss was the 2012 National Championship. The Tribunes defeated Anne Arundel yesterday. The winner of this one will likely be the number 1 seed in the national tournament. First half, Monroe jumping on Howard from the get-go. The quick strike from Kendall Jones makes it a 3-0 lead. Then, Olivia Canby went off. Canby's bouncer beats the goalie. Dragons counter with 3 unanswered. 10 minutes remaining in the first. Canby cuts to the middle of the field. Scores! Gives Howard the lead. Dragons' defense has settled in. Monroe looking for an opening. Kaylee Toth all over the place. Knocks the ball loose. Brittany Wortman wins the ground ball. Stop on defense for Howard. Dragons now have a 2-goal lead. Cassidy Delaney gets open, increases her angle. Tremendous placement on the shot by Delaney. Howard hits Monroe with 6 unanswered. 10 seconds till the half. Tribunes attacking. Dana Isaacs on the end around gets a goal at the buzzer. Second half, Monroe having more success. Isaacs ties the game. Charity Warner dodging down the alley. Tribunes reclaim the lead with 4 unanswered goals. Free position for Delaney. Sarah Annabelle makes the save. 15 minutes, Delaney dodging. Scores! 3 goals and 2 assists for Cassidy Delaney. Here she comes again, going to goal. Denied by the Tribunes defense. Nicole Keller and Sylvia Kim pressure the ball. And it goes out off the stick of Annabelle. Howard gets possession with the goalie stuck behind the cage. Alexis Bartley. Quick feed to Kelsey Scott. Howard takes the lead. Monroe moving the ball. Sloppy exchange. Brittany Wortman and Morgan Hollenbeck battle for the ground ball. Won by Hollenbeck and she attacks. Dodging to the middle. Changes levels. High to low and she ties the game. 3 minutes remaining. Tribunes won the draw. Warner feeds Hollenbeck. Scores. Gives Monroe the lead. Last chance for Howard. Scott loses control, and Charity Warner wins the ground ball for the Tribunes. Monroe wins it 12-11. Coach Ponchione, what did you learn about your team today?
Well, we had a chance to compete with a good team, well coached, tons of talent, and I really believed going into it that if we played our game and we played with the intensity that we're capable of playing, that we would be able to compete with anybody, and I think that proved out. So I'm really proud of the way the girls responded today. One of our goals was to, take something away from the game and help us be better prepared for our Region 20 competition and the upcoming regional tournament, and I'm sure that happened.
How pleased were you with how Olivia responded?
Exceptionally pleased. We kind of kid Olivia a lot about being more assertive, and sometimes you have to be a little bit more selfish. She's got a ton of talent. She's a great distributor of the ball. She makes other players around her better, which is the greatest compliment you can play, an attacker especially. But she had some opportunities today to go to goal, and she took advantage of it. She's a great finisher, and I'm really happy with the way things turned out today for her.
Olivia, team was down 3-0, and then you looked a little like Michael Jordan out there, just kind of taking the ball, bouncing it in there. Talk about how were you feeling at that point?
Well, I just wanted to put a couple points on the board. I wanted our team to put some points on the board because it's, they had a little bit of a lead. So I saw defender came out on me, and I just kind of did a little dodge around her, and I saw that they kept sliding for the shooting space, and I knew that it was going to happen. So I just kept pulling that, and I saw my other attackers cutting through. So I knew it was there either way. So the pass or the shot.
Talk about how you were able to stay confident when a great team like Monroe has the lead early. Talk about how were you able to stay composed at that moment.
Well, I just know as for our team, we are exceptional at keeping composed and having that composure and knowing that we're down and we're good about being confident with each other. I mean, we don't like to hang our heads, and that's something that he tells us, keep our heads high and play, do what we do is what he always says. So it's just, I don't know, we haven't really been in a situation where we've been down like that before against a really competitive team, so I think we handled it well.
Coach, talk about just what does this team do for I know the confidence is already high, but this game, seeing the results, a 1-goal loss to Monroe, it's going to turn heads. What does this win do for what does this game do for your confidence?
Well, I don't know that it does a whole lot. My confidence with these ladies is exceptionally high to start with. And it goes back to the core sophomores that were here last year. We were able to build off of that season. The experience we had last year in going to nationals kind of set the bar high for a lot of the new players. The win this year earlier against Onondaga, again, was a terrific win for us. It was a big confidence booster for the team. And we really looked forward to facing the challenge of Monroe. Like you said, they hadn't lost in 4 or 5 years. They've won the last 5 national championships. And I think between Onondaga and Monroe, they've won the last 10 national championships. So, I was very complimented last year at nationals when the Monroe coach approached me and asked if we'd consider playing them next year. He was willing to come down here. And, I think at this point, we're kind of being recognized as almost in their level. So it's a great compliment for our team and our players. And he, again today, reiterated that he'd love to see us again in a home and home. And I assured him that we'll be happy to make the trip up and play them again next year. But I'd like to see him first in the national championship game.
Olivia, just talk about playing in a big game like this at home. Just what does this mean to you?
It's something that I've never really had before, being with this group of girls and having a team so family-oriented, and then knowing that everyone out here on the field, we all complement each other in various ways. And so being able to keep up with a team like Monroe is just so huge, and it just helps us for the games coming forward. So.
Expand a little bit on that family-oriented. How is the team like a family?
We always just kind of goof around with each other, and that keeps things a little lighthearted. In the locker room, we mess with each other and have little dance parties, and I think that just lightens the mood. And but we're still good at when it's time to show up, we're there. So we just we're there for each other. Yep.
Hearing that, Coach, how proud does that make you?
Very, very proud. I mean, if we're not having fun, I tell the ladies all the time, then we shouldn't be out here. So winning or losing, as long as we can take something good away, something positive from every practice, from every game, then I consider that a successful day. We'll take some things away from this. We'll be able to watch some tape. We'll be able to see some things we need to work on. We'll be better because of it, and we're looking forward to Anne Arundel. That's a tough team. They had us down when we played them earlier, and we fought back, and we probably were able to look back and based on the adversity we faced and saw that we overcame it once with them. I'm sure that helped a little bit today. But, yeah, as far as the chemistry goes, we've been really blessed for the last 2 years. It's something you can't teach, you can't coach it. It's the DNA, just, it allows for it. Like Olivia said, the team gets along great. It makes coaching a lot easier when they're having fun. Players are receptive to coaching if they're enjoying it. So we find kind of a nice balance between being serious when we need to be and having fun when we can, and I think it shows on the field.